Hi gems, it's your girl Ambra. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about all things favorite for the month of February. One, let's just have a moment of silence for February flying by. I'm going to need the year to take a pause, take a break, take a breath. Let's enjoy these days. Wearing my fur today. And you know, a little shout out to the East Coast because I know you guys are experiencing crazy snowstorms. Don't miss it. I miss my peoples, but I don't miss that snow because Seattle has been beautiful, like high 60s. Okay, I'll stop rubbing it in. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into all my favorites for the month of February. Alright gems, so before we start with makeup, this is a little bit different for my monthly favorites. I have body, hair, face, then the beat down, okay? So let's just jump right into it. So as many of you beauties out there have a tendency to go to Bath and Body Works, I mean, we all are all about that 3 for $30 and 10 for $5 and I don't know, however they do their marketing. You know, so you start to gravitate to making sure that you have this replenishment of body gels. But what I've noticed as I'm growing older, my skin is not really retaining moisture. I'm such a dry person. You will never catch an ashy ankle on me. Now, my mother will tell another story when I was little, but now as an adult, I refuse. So I had to find a soap or body gel that was complementary to my skin type and really hold the moisture so that I'm not lathered up in all this lotion and creams, especially as the weather breaks. I ain't trying to be sweating because I'm lubed down. So I've been gravitating towards my Dove beauty bars, and I mean, as a girl, you want to smell fresh and girly, and you know, you want your man up on you. So I found a bar that I really enjoy. It has a forced moisturizing cream, really holds in my skin, so I'm not applying as much moisturizer when I'm getting out of the shower. This beauty bar is Blue Fig with Orange Blossom, which I love because I hate to smell too fragrancy in a sense of fruit, but more citrus and not so rosy, if that makes any sense. But I highly suggest it. I've already started buying this in bulk. My local grocer has like a 14 bar pack for like nothing. So I've been stocking up on this and it's just done really well. So if you've noticed as you've gotten older that your skin's getting drier and drier and you're gonna have to say goodbye to Bath and Body Works because there's so much alcohol in those products, really consider this bar. I highly suggest it. You know, comment below, let me know what you've been experiencing or even suggest other soaps that I could try out. I'm down for that. So that's that. Next is hair. I've actually allowed my hair to grow out quite a bit since the summertime because it's cold. I don't really like wearing hats. But when I'm walking and I'm commuting downtown to Seattle, I really need a little bit more length so I ain't frozen. But it's actually been quite nice lately. And you saw in my other tutorials how I've been using that blue coconut oil that every girl and guy from around the way, any local Sally's or Rite Aid has used. But I needed something that was really gonna hold a curl because I don't wanna walk around looking cray-cray. So what I've been gravitating towards for the month of February, as I've done more research into just maintaining my natural hair care regimen, is this Dark and Lovely Naturle. And this is the Curl Defining Cream Glaze. And I use this every day, and it's for a loose spiral curl. And I'm filming at the end of the day. I went to work this morning, and I really feel like, I mean, it's hold true to what it says it does. My hands doesn't feel too greasy, but it's hold a curl. My hair's in place. I don't feel too crazy after a long day. But it also has a sheen to it, so I feel like it holds its moisture. So I'm really pleased with it. It smells amazing. This is with mango oil and bamboo milk. I mean, I was sold on that alone. But I think I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper into the brand and maybe pull some other items because I use olive oil shampoo. So maybe I'll start using Dark and Lovely's shampoo. And it's anti-shrinkage, which I also like because I don't have a whole bunch of hair, but what I have, I like what I'm working with right now. Let's just say that. So this is Dark and Lovely, and this is the Naturle formula. So So next, starting to grow with me in my channel, know that I have a common thread. I sample everything before I buy it. I just feel like, one, I hate returning things because I could be a little lazy. Two, I don't want to commit and I've spent X amount of dollars and I don't like the products, and I mean that whole scene. So what I love most about Sephora, other than feeding my makeup addiction, I love the fact that they have so many trial size of various products before you decide to go full Monty invest. So of course, as I'm exiting Sephora and you see all the little samples right there in the aisle, you're like, oh, I need. Do you need? Yeah, you do. Okay. So anyway, you need it. I came across this face cleanser. Can you see that? Ooh, the light is so brutal. There we are. There we are. Okay. So this is by First Aid Beauty, aka Fab, and it's an antioxidant booster. It removes surface oils, makeup, dirt, and grime, and it's safe for sensitive skin. Now, I don't have skin that I break out easily. I was blessed, you know, my parents, amen, hallelujah. But, you know, everybody has their moments when they just, you know, if it's a time of the month, stress, whatever have you. So utilizing this, actually more than just a sampler, I think this was my beauty points. Either way, I just love Sephora for these options. But anyway, so I've been using it the month of February, and I have to say it's a cream-based face moisturizer, but it really stands up to what it says it does. It's great for sensitive skin. It's amazing for removing the makeup. It doesn't feel harsh after you take the warm rag and you're wiping off your makeup. You know, I really feel moisturized afterwards. So I'm sold. I'll be buying the full size soon. All right, makeup. So I personally have been on a foundation journey, if that makes any sense. I have been looking for my ideal formula. I am an oily, dark-skinned. I don't even think I got a combination. I just feel like I'm oily. So I need something that's oil-free, matte, full coverage, medium to full coverage, but who I'm kidding, full coverage that is going to complement my skin tone. I have went through Lancome, which I do love. I found my color match, which I'm excited about. I've done MAC, I've done NARS, I have been obsessing over my Giorgio Armani, which I love the luminous finish, but I mean, I can't wear that every day. It's just, it's still, you know, after a few hours, it's not long wearing, which, you know, I'm gone for 10, I mean, most people when they go to work and commuting back and forth, you know, you're gone all day. You want to look as fly as you did when you left the house by the time you get home at night. So in my journey, and I've been so hell-bent on not allowing NARS to take me under this cult addiction, but they won, you guys. Their new foundation that they've just released, and I'll link the formula below because I'm blank right now, but as I've been trying out all these various foundations, which again, samples, I've noticed, you know, I've tried a couple different colors. I felt super orange. I was like, ooh, this isn't looking good. Maybe I'm not applying it right. And finally one day, stars aligned, the clouds opened up, the sun shined, and I found a color match, mattifying, oil-free, low SPF. I'm wearing it today. NARS did it. Shut it down. What you gonna do? So I am wearing NARS, the new formula foundation, and I'm wearing, what am I wearing? New Orleans shade, and it's just amazing. Like, it's a color match to my neck. It has a flawless finish. I've been wearing it all day. I'm not shiny. These are the lights. I'm not oily, shall I say. So I'm in love. You did it. You did it, NARS. I get it. So I'm holding off on buying the full tube because there's actually a NARS event coming to Washington the weekend of March the 7th. And I've already booked a time slot with all the items that I want to buy. So I'm just holding off with my sample until next week. So they give you these nice little containers at Nordstrom, and I've been like stretching this to the gods. Now I'll mix it with my other foundations, but I'm just happy. Like in the container, that's super orange, right? So I'm like, that's not gonna work with me. I'm dark skin. But you know, once it hits my skin and it dries and it oxidizes, like it's the perfect color match. Like I've had people stop me on the street and was like, great, you have great skin, but what foundation do you use? I'm like, girl, NARS, man, they did it. What you gonna do? I ain't even mad. But that has definitely been my go-to February. That is my third sample. They know me by name. They know what I'm trying to do, so they're working with me. And just in good faith, I have been using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark to set my liquid foundations. But what I've noticed is it's actually contributing to why my skin was being so oily. So NARS has this soft velvet loose powder, and this is in the color Valley, and it's just a nice little powder formula. And the way that you apply it, I actually use my stippling brush, and they suggest to just mush it. Is mush the right word? press it into the skin rather than wipe as we do with other powders. And it's just been an amazing combination with their new foundation, hallelujah, and then paired with this powder has been like, you can't tell me nothing. Yeah, so that's my foundation journey. Next, I have makeup brushes, and I mean, I honestly probably don't need any more makeup brushes, but I'm addicted to makeup brushes. I mean, hi, my name is Ambra, and it's real. So again, I've been really gravitating. I mean, I have Morphe brushes, I have MAC brushes, I have Sedona Lace brushes, I have Sigma brushes. But lately, I've been really impressed with Sephora brand Pro brushes. I've been gravitating towards these on more occurrence than not for the past couple weeks, and I'm like, you know, the finish is nice, they're fluffy, super soft. These two I use on a regular basis, and this is the number 18, which is a Pro shader, and I use this one to really just get in the corner of my eye and blend two colors together, because I was using a pencil brush and it just was not working. So I went on ahead, took a step of faith, and this has been my go-to like every day. And the other here is my Pro Shadow, the number 14. And again, this is just a really nice, soft, flat shadow. It packs on the color. I feel like it appropriately fits the size of my lid. Like, these have been like in my morning routine when I'm getting ready for work. Boom. These two are on the line up. My starters. Yeah, my starters. And what I like most about Sephora's brushes is that they come with these nice little caps that, I mean, this can get old pretty quick, but I'm still with them, you know, to kind of cover them up so that dust and water and, you know, if you have little boys in the house, water sprays. So this has been a nice little treat. So yeah, these brushes are cool. I think you should try them out, and they're not that expensive. I mean, no more than, well, less than MAC. Yes, less than MAC, but you know, no more than a Sigma brush. I don't know. Sephora, try them out. It's their Pro, and they have two different styles too. I think they have like a beginner brush area and then a Pro brush set too. So just try these out, especially if you're someone who needs a little bit of help in the corner and the pencil brush is just not kicking it. Next up, my go-to mascara for the month of February. I mean, I'm sure all of us have this. Too Faced Better Than Sex. I will admit to you now, I have been a hardcore loyal Benefit Cosmetic, their real rocker. And I felt like no one could do it better. It was giving me life. You know, even when I wasn't wearing lashes, people were like, are they yours? I'm like, yes, they're real. And I just was like, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not buying no other kind of mascara. I have my go-to drugstore brands for my lower lashes and just to add more to what I wear on a daily basis. But I was just like, no. and then it happened. So I went on and got the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, honey. Love the packaging. I mean, this is like the cutest pink container. But this bristle here at the end of this wand, they knew what they was doing. They said, we're gonna compete with Benefit, we're gonna step up to the plate, we're gonna knock y'all out the game. They did it with this, y'all. I've been gravitating towards it for the past couple weeks in February. I still use my Benefits every now and again because, you know, I'm hardcore. But I also suggest try it out. It definitely brings life to your lashes, volumized, plump, spreads, doesn't clunk. I mean, some people like a clunky lash. I like more volume and going with the wind. So I highly suggest it. Wasn't too expensive. I think about $23. Again, Sephora. All right, you ladies, and we're almost finished. I hope I'm not talking too much. But as we set our concealers under our eyes, 9 times out of 10, when I watch other beauty enthusiasts such as myself, they gravitate towards their Laura Mercier or their Ben 9 banana powder. And what I found really works. Those products are amazing. Do not get me wrong. But I had a bit of nostalgia. I was in the drugstore and I saw a translucent setting powder that reminded me of my grandmother and my mother and my aunts. And I always wondered, you know, I've seen this pattern my whole life. Clearly, something about this product works. And ladies, when I say my concealer is on some, you ain't going nowhere, this translucent powder, $7.99 from your local Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS has been everything to me. It smells so good. And if you're a girl like me that has grown up in the Mid-Atlantic South, and I mean, I'm sure they have it all over, obviously, but have a sense of nostalgia about the women in your family and how they have done their makeup throughout the years, y'all gonna have a moment with me on this one. So this is Airspun, honey, loose face powder. Who don't see that print? Who ain't seen that print? I mean, I'm an 80s baby, but I don't know. I was like, what? 1935, they've been around for a minute. But you get this nice little puffer inside, this little white one. Sorry about that light. And again, it's another loose powder. And it smells so good, and it's a translucent, and I just lay this right under my eye, let that bake, and I have not experienced any concealer creasing. And I have my Ben 9 powder. I don't have the Laura Mercier, but I have other setting NARS, other setting translucent powders, and you know, it does what it needs to do for special occasions, but for an all day, just try it out. To each its own. Airspun, loose powder. Old school print. Holla at you. Next, I have my nail and cuticle serum Mighty by Julep. It actually came in my Julep monthly Maven packet, and what I like about it is that you just twist the bottom and you just hit your cuticles and like a fluid comes out. I really like it. It's really allowed my cuticles to be soft, and I put it on my hands and my feet. And it's quite compact, so it goes in my purse, wash my hands, lotion, cuticles. So, I don't know, before you start transitioning to manis and petties, yes, I don't do my feet in the winter. Guilty. So as you start to transition to them open-toe shoes, this is a really good investment. They're based out of Seattle, but they have a website, julepparlor.com, and these serums, I think, are about $20 or so. But again, very compact, cute, nice packaging. It's called Mighty, and it's a nail and cuticle serum. And it's just great for everyday use. They suggest you use it 2 times a day. And I really like it. It's like a little pen. Cute. So lastly, the 2 things that I've been gravitating a lot in the month of February from a makeup perspective, I do tend to wear a lot of color on my lip because I like to tone down on my eyes. Like today, I was feeling funky this morning. I gotta be in the mood to be able to do that. But nonetheless, if I'm doing something extra on my eye and I decide to do a little bit of fun on my lip, you know, from a from a blush perspective, there are limited colors that dark-skinned African-American women can really get away with. And I'll be doing another tutorial on the best blushes for dark-skinned complected females. I posted something on my Instagram and I got a lot of responses and even people suggesting other things for me to try. So I love, 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 love having that kind of dialogue and really exposing to new things. So one of those colors that we'll talk about, this is Format by MAC, and this is a frost finish. It's not a pro color, so you can go out to any of your local MAC stores or Nordstrom or Macy's counters and pick this up. I really like it because I do tend to highlight, which is my favorite part. Hello, love it. And after I contour, this is a really nice complementary soft frost, giving you kind of a glow blush. So I've been using this every day for the most part in February, and I just highly suggest it. It's a nice color payoff. It has a really nice, beautiful sheen to it. Not that expensive, about 20 bucks. But if you want to get in the pro pan, I think it's like 17 bucks. But I highly suggest it, and I'll talk more about this in that tutorial about other blushes that are pretty amazeballs. And then back on that NARS tip, I've always found it really difficult to find a pink that has a nice cool undertone for my complexion, because you don't want to walk away like Marshmallow Mash Mike, and you don't want to be like, ooh, I just had a whole bunch of white donuts. Lipstick, not cute. It's not cute, so stop it. So, you know, with NARS and their Audacious lipsticks, as they've been killing it, I said killing it, I've come across a color that I've really been excited about. I've probably worn it 28 days in February. We're working on the 24th day today. I probably worn it 20 times and I've got nothing but compliments. And this beaut, do you see her? Her name is Annie. Annie is so pretty. And I pair Annie, Lord, I'm disrespecting her. Anna. Oh, I'm sorry. Anna. I pair her with MAC's Plum Liner, and it's just, I mean, I can eat, I can snack, doesn't wear off. Like, really loving this formula. I do have two other colors, and I can't remember the name, and I don't want to be disrespectful, so I won't mention them today, but Anna, for my complexion, is pretty cool, and I think you should check it out. Medium to dark skin, this blue undertone has an amazing payoff of pigment. I'm gonna swatch it. I'm gonna swatch that for you. You see her, look at her. She's showing off, as she should, as she should. And lastly, my February favorite is a fragrance, and I get a lot of samples. I mean, not samples like I go out and I'm constantly getting samples of makeup, but I get fragrance samples just in my line of work where I get to test out other brands that are coming up with their new fragrances. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So I was able to get my hands on Tory Burch, her new fragrance. She doesn't have a name for it, it's just Tory Burch. But it comes in a nice little, and this is just a sampler, but it mimics the larger size. And this is 0.24 fluid ounces. Of course, she has the larger stacked ones. But cute container, mimics her brand, has her Tory Burch logo up top, gold top, orange, her signature orange band around it. It actually smells really, really good. So what I did was I pulled it up online so that I could read to you the fragrance that it pulls from. And it just says, the first fragrance from Tory Burch captures classic elements in an unexpected way. Feminine and tomboy, easy and polished. Floral peonies and tuberose blend with a crisp citrus notes of grapefruit. Earthy, bright, complex mix. Nonetheless, I think it's pretty nice. I mean, I always think fragrances are pretty good, but it has to mix with your pH. So I suggest it. I like it. I probably will invest in a larger tube. I think this is a great transitional perfume from winter to spring into the summer months. I highly suggest it. I know you guys can't probably get your hands on the samples like I can, but I get an opportunity to try it out. Again, test before I commit, and then I share with you guys. So I do think this is something that's worth buying. Sephora carries it, Nordstrom carries it, Macy's carries it. Did I say Sephora? If I didn't, I'm saying it again. So that's all I got. Was that a lot? I got a lot of favorites. Okay, so until next month, Jen, stay tuned to my next video. Shine bright.